Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Marks Diecast Restorations. Today is January 9th, National Law Enforcement Day. So, the Diecast Mafia put out an all call to the community to turn any non-police car casting into a police car. Today is actually not January 9th as I'm filming this. It's more like December the 3rd. So at the release of this, it'll be January 9th. So anyway, I'm going to take my time on it. That's why I'm starting it now. So I've decided to take this casting. I don't know where I got it, but this is the Hot Wheels Thunderbird Stalker. And it looks like, let's see if we can see a year. 1983. I think I was a sophomore in high school. So, let's take a look at it. Pretty worn out. I'm actually really excited to do this because I really want to make it look really cool. So, anyway, let's get it off the roundabout and let's give our praise to all of the law enforcement people out there as we recognize this day for them. So, stick around and let's get it off the magic roundabout and see what I've got. All right, let's get the old Thunderbird Stalker on the maintenance floor. So, one post. The Hot Wheels post used to be my Achilles heel, but I've mastered it. I've mastered drilling them out without destroying it, and my secret is just to take my time. Look at that. That's almost a perfect drill. All right, so let's take it apart. This has not been apart since 1983. Let me adjust my camera here. One post, and it's got a tab right there. So let's take it off. There we go. Definitely do a wheel swap. The wheels do work, surprisingly enough. There's that. And let's see what we've got for an interior. All right, that's also held in from the tab. Oh, look at this. This is separate too, so that's cool. I can detail that after. Here's the interior. So, it looks like, this is a race car. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do the interior. Maybe it'll be a police car that doesn't take any passengers and that chases down the bad guy. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what I come up with. So there's that. Here's the window unit. Definitely dirty and grungy. And one post. So, while I'm thinking about it, let's drill and tap it out. Let's go. There we go. There's that. Of course, we always want to make sure that this will go back on, which I know it will. There we go. Now let's drill a hole. Let me get my tapping stuff here. I keep hitting my tripod. Sorry about that. Not having an earthquake over here. However, I think there has been known to have an earthquake in Arizona from time to time. I don't know where though, but I know it's happened. And there we go. And yeah, drill a hole right down the middle there. I think that's good. Speaking of earthquakes, if you've ever experienced an earthquake, leave it in the comments. I was living in New Hampshire about, I guess it's been about 8 years ago, I guess, taking care of my mom before she passed. And I was upstairs. It's a two-family house. And I heard what seemed like an airplane going over. And there we go. Let's go ahead and tap this baby out. And it turns out it was an earthquake. The epicenter was about 60 miles away. And I went downstairs and talked to my stepdad, and his chair was on a hardwood floor, and of course he felt it. And then I went to talk to my wife, and she was on the phone talking to her sister on the couch, and she didn't feel it. So she missed out. Anyway, it was really cool. Really interesting witnessing that. Okay. There we go, if you can see that. And I actually forgot to put a dab of oil in there. Shame on me. Alright, let me get out a screw here. Alright. Better to do this now than later. That way you don't forget about it and it's done. There we have it. So I'm going to put this in the stripper. Shouldn't take much. And then get cracking. Alright, stick around. Waiting for my camera to shut off with my little remote here. There, I'll do it manually. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, so we're going to put our wannabe police car in the stripper. Roll it around. I have a whole thing of stripper I bought at Home Depot. I bought the big jobby for 20 bucks. I'm just trying to get rid of all this. Slowly but surely. Normally I scrape off the excess, but I just want to be able to replace this stripper out. So there's that. And put it in here and let her go. And let me get this out of the way. I don't want to knock it on the floor. That's carpeting. That'd be a mess. Then, here's my container for my parts. Right here. Here's my, I'll probably cut off those roll cage parts. I don't know yet. And here's the chassis. Window unit. And here's my front end. And here's my donor car for my lights. So, I bought this with a lot of cars, and this is a Hot Wheels, it looks like. And it's no name or nothing, so it's a pretty inexpensive casting. So I'm gonna take the lights off this one. So, it was nice to have a donor car. Alright, so take this to the stripper and see what I've got. Stick around. Alright, so here's the Thunderbird. Got her all cleaned up. And I'm going to leave the casting lines on there because I like to. Alright, I'm going to get this thing all policed up. Stay tuned. All right, I'm going to start the transformation into a police car. So, all right. Put a coat of white on this and some black. All right, stick around. Here's an update on the Thunderbird Stalker police car. So now I'm going to go do some black highlights and see what I've got. Stick around. All right, so here's my non-police car turned police car. So I'll save that for the final reveal. I swiped that off of that one police car, and then this one did a little detailing, did the seatbelts in blue, and did all those rivets in chrome. Steering wheel, the fire extinguisher. There's that. And here's the window. Try to get the yellow out, but it's a little faded. And then here's the front grille. And then here's the chassis with my wheel swap. So, all right, let me put this together and see what I've got. Stay tuned. All right, before we take a look at the final reveal, let's see what I started with. I started with a 1983 Hot Wheels Thunderbird Stalker, I think is what it is. Yeah, Thunderbird Stalker. And I took it into a police car. So let's see what I ended up with. All right, it is time for the final reveal for my law enforcement build for the Diecast Mafia Invitational. So today is January 9th, National Law Enforcement Day, and Blue Lives Matter, obviously. And so if I may begin first with this project, this was the hardest project I have ever done since I've been doing this hobby. It's just one of those things that every time you do something, something went wrong. So anyway, not only did I have to paint it 3 times, I had to fuss with the window, the windshield, which is new. I cut off the front because it was all yellow. And I did spray the back like a matte black, like a tinted window. And since it is a Thunderbird, I went ahead and got the tail lights with the reverse lights in the middle there. Did a wheel swap, chromed out the exhaust, poking out the bottom there. And since I do live in Phoenix, Arizona, I got some more Phoenix Police decals. And got the flashing beacon lights from another model. So here it is. Finally. Not gonna lie, I am really glad this one is done. So let me know your thoughts of it, or on it. The color, I started with black and white, and I didn't like it, so I decided to go blue. And it's a spray paint white and a Tamiya airbrush blue. So I didn't put a coat of clear coat on it, because I noticed that the clear coat makes that white paint really dull from the cans. So anyway, it does roll. Rolls really good. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking the time, and especially my heart goes out to all the law enforcement out there. And thank you to whoever made this National Law Enforcement Day. So it's really special. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and stay safe, and Blue Lives Matter.
That's all, folks.